Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
It's so funny when I do that. Welcome everyone. I don't even know if anyone even knows what I keep doing wrong. What happens is the first video has to get looped until I make sure we're all set up in all the groups and all the pages. And then I leave it on loop, and then I start the Psychic Insights opening so that Nicole knows that we're going to begin. Like, I got it set up, we're ready to go, right? And so I start playing that video and I forget to turn off loop. And then I'm sitting here like, okay, it should just end. And then boom, we're going to be live. That's not what happens. It starts replaying. Okay, so, and then I have to turn it off, and I feel silly that I did that. Okay, so, you know, everybody makes mistakes. Hey, did you know that even a medium is a human being? There's your fact for the day. So, like, we make mistakes. It's something that I like people to remember about mediums. Hi, Brandy.
Hi.
Brandy, are you in, like, 2 different places? Look. Yay. Hey. But it's the same person. Okay. Hey, Brandy. I don't know what that is. Hey, Elaine.
Hi.
Great to have you with us today. Chelsea. Good to see you, Chelsea. I'm so glad I have a good YouTube fan like Chelsea. Sometimes there can be some trolls on YouTube in a weird way. So, Brandy, you're not in 2 different places. Oh, okay. I just thought maybe you were watching it in 2 different places for some reason. Okay. Anyway, welcome everyone. I hope that you're having a great day. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Colorado. And today will be, Nicole will be doing some readings here in just a little bit. And we also want to let you know that there's a great party July the 9th. And we're sort of experimenting with different formats. So don't worry, it's going to be good no matter what. Okay, the party's going to be fun.
There's so much. And I'm staying up past midnight.
Oh, right? Yeah. I think Cheryl is too, so I think you're not the only one.
I'm just gonna go in wide and sleep.
Do you do that even if you're in person with people?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I don't. Like, it's harder for me to stay online and do stuff after 10, but if I'm in person with people, I can stay up pretty easily.
It depends on how much. Like, I'm so thankful that I left the restaurant industry. It's been healing, being at her, and I'm finally getting to a space where I don't have a drain.
Right. We keep losing every other word. Is everyone else having that experience?
The world is.
Every other word. Like you say a couple of things and then we drop out. Yeah, okay, so I'm not the only one. Chelsea's also having the same problem. Yeah,
Oh,
so I don't know if is your connection strong, Nicole?
yeah. There's no cloud cover. Just extra hot today. I don't think I should have it here.
Yeah. I'm not sure. It's probably has something to do with your Wi-Fi connection. That's my guess.
Maybe.
Can you move closer to your router? Is that possible in that room?
Yeah.
Okay. That might be a good way to try it out, is to try to move closer to the router. The other option is to reboot your device, and we just wait for you to do that. Anyway, so you guys, there's going to be a really great party on the 9th of July, so after the 4th of July. And I hope that you'll check it out. And I also hope that you'll pay attention. I've been doing a new series of like astrology posts and mediumship posts where I'm kind of calling out to you, bringing special messages through, and stuff like that. So I hope that you'll catch that. But the event that I'm talking about is a readings event. It's on a Friday night, and then the other one's on a weeknight. And it's a really, I think, you should definitely check it out. Um, I'm trying to get you the link for it, but it's with Psychic Insights, and what happens is all of us will be sort of doing some sort of reading for people. Will be like, it'll be a contest where you get to possibly win the astrology mediumship reading, which if you happen to be in the group, you've noticed there's a huge review for that today. A girl, Rachel, wrote a review, and you can go read about that. Plus, I posted an article earlier this week to tell you more about that mediumship reading, so you can learn more about it. And then I'm trying to get you the link to the party. Okay, Brandy said lots of that background noise today. For me, do I have lots of background noise? What?
Really quiet in here. I can hear background.
You keep breaking up.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What is going on today?
There we go. I turned off my background noise.
Okay.
And did echo cancellation. And my microphone is all the way up.
Okay.
Okay. Chelsea said that she was at the last party, and it was really awesome. I think it was a really fun experience. And you know what? Every reading is going to be different.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it.
I think
astrology was so fascinating. So fascinating. I was just like, oh, wow. Like,
yeah, there's something about that. Here's the place where you can learn about the event on Facebook. I just put the link up for you guys. The event itself, you not only, so everybody gets a chance to win. We're thinking that we're going to do, everybody will get some sort of reading, okay? But we'll do I have this program that will let you spin a wheel, like when you go to the fair and you spin a wheel, right? Okay. But everyone, it spins and I can put everybody's name in there, and then it randomly picks one of you. The wheel stops on that name. That person gets the astrology death chart reading, and we do it right there. So you can watch me do it for that person, because I'm the only person in the world that does it. And I'm not sure my description is the best. So it's kind of hard to describe if you don't know much about astrology. And then I think what else we're going to do is we're going to also spin for a mediumship reading with Nicole, a mediumship reading with Sarah, and a crystal reading with Cheryl, and then everyone that is in the party that wants to can do a one card tarot reading. So it might be me and Cheryl, and I don't know, Nicole, if you're ready to do tarot readings. But we could do tarot readings for everybody in the group, and everybody will get at least a tarot reading. Okay? But everybody else will win. So you have a chance to win. What is that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 different types of readings, which I think is pretty awesome. So, and you get to witness the readings right there. So I just wanted to let you guys know. It's a fun party. I hope you get a chance to look at it. I'm gonna also add the link about the shoot about the death astrology reading. If you want to learn more about that, because I just posted an article not I think just yesterday or the day before, about exactly what that reading is like and some of the importance of the timing of the death of your loved one. Okay, so here's the link to that article, because it's all about how the timing of the death is so freaking important. Okay. So what did somebody just said? Is it Friday? Sounds great. Okay. Melissa said, I'll sign up again. The link I just clicked on went to the 613 one. Oops, Melissa. Thanks for letting me know that. Okay. Hey, Anne. All right. Well, and I hope you guys get a chance to take a look at that. I'll have to find the rest of the appropriate reading party. I guess I chose the wrong day or whatever. It's definitely in the events area of Psychic Insights. Okay. And it's in the group. All right. So Nicole, today, what kind of readings did you want to do? Did you want me to like psychically pick them out, or would you rather would you like me to just pick them out, or would you rather pick them yourself, or mixture of both, or did you want to do spirit led?
I think we might do a mixture of both. I do have 2 spirits here. One of them, he was with me last night, and then the storm rolled through, so like I didn't get to get his message out. So pinning his age down was really hard for me. He's a young man. I put him in the age group of 19 to 30 years old. He feels like he had a very young personality, but he was really wise. So that's why I'm kind of confused about his age, because he doesn't look very old, but he doesn't look super young either. The way he comes off to me is like he has a slender build. I would say he was kind of short for a guy. I would say he's around my height, so I'm going to put him at like 5'6", 5'7"-ish. Maybe a little bit taller, but he does not feel very tall to me. And he keeps showing me, like, first of all, he first came to me on like a crotch rocket, like a sports bike, like Kawasaki Ninja kind of deal. Maybe not that specific bike, but that's just what I see to describe the kind of bike that I see. He also shows me like dirt bikes, and motocross was very important to him. Just like, I'm going to say his aesthetic and his like vibe was very like punk rock. He had some tattoos. I'm still trying to understand what he means when he shows me Travis Barker. And I don't remember the drummer's name from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but he shows me those guys. So I don't know if those are like his favorite music, or if he really if he was a drummer himself. And then he shows me the number 26, and then he also said 626. And then I hear anniversary. He's very adventurous, a huge lust for life. Because he says to me, he's like, live your life without fear. He's like, if you're afraid of something, you just need to charge at it, take it head on, and don't let that fear control you. He's like, don't do that. And then he's very encouraging, and he's just like, take that leap of faith. So, I don't know whoever this message is for, if you are facing something that you're like really afraid to make this decision because you're like afraid of the unknown. You're not sure that it's going to work out the way that you want it to, or that you're expecting it to. He's really just like encouraging you to just take that leap of faith and go. He's doing this. He's like, don't let anything hold you back. And he said, even though I passed away young, I lived a very full life. My life was fulfilled. I was happy. Even in my dark times, I was still happy. He said, I lived a life worth living. I didn't hold back. If I wanted to do it, I did it. I get that, like, friends were very important to him. Like, his friends were, he kind of, like, had his chosen family, so to speak. And then he just wants you to know that he's okay. I don't know why I feel like he had, I feel like he may have struggled with addiction at some point. Which is why I'm confused, because I hear accident, and then I feel like I fell off a bike with like a possible head injury, but I'm not convinced that that's correct. So if anybody can claim him, that is his message to you, is live without fear. And that he loves you very much. And he's also showing me, like, he says it's okay, and then he shows me, like, he's grabbing you by the hand. And he's, like, showing me, like, you're jumping together to take that leap of faith. So that's his way of letting you know he's going to be there with you through everything, and you're going to be fine. He showed me, too, that he has a really big personality, and he was, like, the life of the party. And what I can see is it looks like he might be wearing like some skate shoes. He has on black cargo shorts, but they're a little too big for him. And then I can see like a t-shirt that he cut the sides out of the t-shirt and the sleeves off of to make it like a tank top. Okay. And then I just have to add, I don't know if you would know what this song is, but he keeps playing the song Dreaming of You by Selena. So he makes me feel like your love connection was very, very just very, very strong and so in love. And he just says, my best friend. We did everything together. Okay. So I am going to ask him to step back. Oh, thank you, Chelsea. I hope so too. Hey, Alyssa. Yeah, I can do a quick recap. So I have a young man. I put him in the age group of 19 to 30. The number 26 is what was jumping out to me, and I also heard 626. He loved riding bikes, like motorcycles, like a Ninja Kawasaki. That's the best I can describe it. I get that he loved dirt bikes. Motocross was part of his life. He was a slender build, possible mohawk, because I can't really he's not coming close enough to where I can see face. He gives me a very punk rock kind of vibe. He was like an adrenaline enthusiast. He has a lust for life. and that he lived his life without fear. He also shows me, like, I'm still trying to figure out if he, like, this is like a favorite band, or if he himself was a drummer, because he showed me Travis Barker, and then he showed me the drummer and the guitar guy from Red Hot Chili Peppers. He was giving me, he's like the life of the party. And then his message was just to live your life without fear and to take that leap of faith, and you're not alone in this. And he also is saying that his person that was his best friend, and they did everything together. And he keeps bringing my attention back to Anniversary. So. Is it possible the person isn't here yet? One time I swear Sarah had my son. Oh. It's very possible. That does happen sometimes. You're welcome, Melissa. I appreciate you. It does happen sometimes. Sometimes they pop up, they'll show up later, but so I have 2 females currently. I'm trying to, like, separate the two separate the 2 of them. They're kind of piggybacking. So the one that's really standing out to me, she's absolutely stunning. She has just, like, she's beautiful. But she's kind of been, like, she has a beautiful singing voice. She's kind of been in my ear for, like, the last couple hours singing. So, like, where she takes me, just to, like, describe the aesthetic and vibe of her. So I feel like we're sitting in, like, a club, not like the Oomps Oomps club, like maybe like an old jazz club. It's theater style, because, like, I can see the stage and then there's the curtains. She's very sultry. I think she was a smoker. I can see red lipstick, but she really loved to sing. And there's something about, like, a gold dress, like what she's wearing for me is, like, it's really, really pretty, like, gold. I want to say, like, a flapper style dress. She just said showgirl. She just kind of has this essence about her that really would, like, draw you in. And she's also saying she really loved to sing and dance. Performing was very important to her. But the wiseness that I get from her is, like, she went through a lot of shit through her lifetime. And her music was her outlet. Being on the stage and performing for people and just singing was her outlet and her way of healing. And she says, I let my addiction take me. She said, she was trying to find her escape. And I feel like she became down on herself, like the further she slipped into her addictions. I don't like to assume things, but she is showing me like a martini glass and I can see like a flask. So I feel like she maybe struggled with alcohol, and because I feel like we were hiding it at first, and then maybe people were under the impression that she was better, but she continued to drink secretly, and that's what slowly killed her. Because like when she first came in, she was just like very flowy and bubbly and wise, and you can just feel the pain coming from her. But like as we get further, she's like, I spiraled, and it just got harder. And then she brings up a little girl, because she just says, I loved my baby girl, and I'm so sorry I left her. And it feels like she was separated from her child. So she's saying now, she sees how her choices and her addiction affected her daughter. It could possibly be a son, but I really see like a little girl. So I'm just going to roll with what I see. If I'm wrong, you tell me. It's fine. She lost her way. She's just like, my child believes and grew up thinking that I did not love them, and that is so far from the truth. And she said, I understand why people would say that I loved my addiction more. But she said, I didn't want to be addicted anymore. I wanted to let it go. She said that was the biggest fight of her life, was the addiction, and the addiction won. I love you, Jessie. Sorry, I'm getting the chills. I'm just like so overwhelmed, and I can feel her emotion, and it just like, I just need a second. I'm sorry. She really loved her daughter, and she's so sorry. And she doesn't want her daughter to live life anymore thinking she wasn't loved. And she doesn't want her daughter to go down the same path. She's like, because hurt people, and I was just trying to drown my pain and escape the life that I created. God, sorry. I usually don't get emotional when I do readings, but oh, wow. So she's just asking that I can like just give a quick description. Um, she is appearing like an African American woman. She's like her beautiful hair. She said she was really healthy and glowing when she was good, and then like I just feel like I can see the life suck out of her. Like our eyes are sunken in and our cheeks get sunken in. Oh, okay. She kind of has like a just a message out for everybody. She says, please don't hold our addictions against us. Sometimes the pain is too much for us to talk about, to process, and it's an escape. And she said she let her addiction get so far that even if she wanted help, she couldn't accept it because the guilt of the destruction she left in her path was too much for her to handle. And she said it was just easier for her to escape and drown in the alcohol. Because she said this, she's saying addiction does two things when you're battling addiction. Either you conquer the addiction or the addiction conquers you. So I'm going to also have her step back, and I'm going to thank her for her message because it's a beautiful message out there. It's a real message. It's the truth. So if you are struggling with addiction, or someone you care about is struggling with addiction, try to understand that their behavior is not personal to you. Most of the time, they're not in their right mind, and they're in pain, and they are trying to escape something. Something that happened to them that they can't deal with, or they don't know how to deal with, or they simply just don't want to deal with it. So just try to show some grace. Obviously, like, don't enable the addiction. That's the worst thing we could ever do for anybody who is in addiction, is to enable the addiction. We don't enable. Tough love is good for some people. Sometimes we have to protect ourselves. We have to. And you can't beat yourself up of trying to fix or heal somebody that isn't ready for it. And Carrie said, yes, amen to that, Nicole, about the addiction. Yes. I've seen a lot of people go through it. So I try not to judge, because there's a reason that it's happening. So Hollis, I think I'm going to, since I have my two that have really wanted to get their messages out, since I've delivered those messages, if you would like to pick someone out, you are welcome to do that. If not, I'll see who is around, because I'm starting to feel another one.
So what's helpful is, if you want a reading, you guys, it's helpful if you make a comment that says, I would love a reading from Nicole for my blah, blah, blah. And then we'll see what we get. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Chelsea, I'm going to try and pull your grandma in, but I have a very, very persistent gentleman, and I have asked him to step back like 3 times, and he's just like yelling fire tower. I don't know what that means. If somebody can connect to a fire tower, just let me know. I am going to try to get him to step back again so I can pull Chelsea's grandma through. Okay, so I'm getting a very, very sweet little old lady for you. Would you understand, like, touching of the face? Because, like, she just looks at you and there's so much adoration, and she's just, like, stroking my cheek, and she's just like, I just love you so much. And it's just like this glimmer in her eye, and she's like, you are the apple of my eye. I'm also getting best friend. She shows me best friend. She's like, we were like this. She's so sweet and so much love. She just, in the most calming way, she just says, you don't have to cry, my sweet girl. She said, I'm with you. I'm right here. She's showing me like I don't know. Do you have like a round like a piece of jewelry that belongs to her? I'm seeing like I just see something silver and round. I can't tell if it's like a locket or like a brooch. I was the youngest. I was only 13 when she passed. She was closer with my sister. 10 years older than me. My sister is 10 years old, basically raised by my grandmother. Okay. I have her gold necklace and bracelet. I'm not sure if that's it. Is there like... I can't really like make out other than like I just see this circle. And to me it feels like we're wearing like it's a piece of jewelry. Maybe like a locket. Because it feels close to my chest. Um, I don't know if she's saying your sister needs a hug or if there's been any kind of like tension or conflict between you guys. Would that make sense to you at all? Because I see like a reuniting and we're like hugging each other and kind of bringing each other comfort. Alyssa said my husband was in a fire and he was always super persistent. So that's true. I'm not very close with my family anymore. She's kind of really just pushing. She's like, you need each other. She's like, I understand things have like happened, but you need each other. She said, reach out to your sister. She said she understands if you don't and respects your reasoning, but she's very like, you guys need each other. Because she's just like put the hatchet down. So like, I'm not sure what she means with that by that, but she said family needs family. Like you need to be with each other. And she's just saying she loves you And don't ever forget how much she loves you. And again, she's just, please reach out to your sister. And she just keeps saying it takes a village. Whatever she means by that. Okay. So she is stepping back, Chelsea, and thank you for letting me bring her through. I am going to go back to this very persistent gentleman that I have here. Okay. You're so welcome, Chelsea. So Taco Rocks, it says, it's sweet to hear a grandma come through and encourage her to try to be closer to her sister. Like I bet she would have in life. Isn't it? I love, that's very sweet. Okay, so the gentleman that I have, he's very persistent. He has high energy. He's very, very excited. So this fire tower thing that I'm getting, I want to say that I'm not picking up that he was a fireman. I feel like we climb an old fire tower because I'm sitting, like, he shows us going up and then we're like sitting inside of it and I can see mountains. Weird. Okay. I get that he was a major nature lover, and he's showing me flip flops. Like he used to like run around in flip flops all the time. He's also showing me like we really enjoyed fishing, and nature was important. And I see a hat. It's kind of like an old, worn out ball cap. I don't know why he feels so familiar to me. Okay. Okay. So this feels like somebody that I know. This energy feels so familiar. There's no fucking. Okay. I think I know exactly who this is. Jesse? I don't know if you're still watching or not. But I'm like 99.9% confident I have Chucky here. Yes. Yes, Chucky. I'm 99% positive. I'm going to recap this and you can just confirm for me if I'm crazy or not. Okay, and then Alyssa said fishing, nature, the old ball cap, very ADHD. Okay. So I'm getting 40s. I'm fairly confident that this person belongs to Jesse. So quick recap was he has very excited energy. When he was high, like when he was up, he was up. When he was low, he was low. The fire tower, Mountain View. I see like it looks like Metcalf Bottoms Townsend-ish area. Okay. He says our love was like no other. Sorry, he's just talking really fast, so I'm trying to slow it down. He said, I know you're struggling. He was like, but I'm so proud of you. He's like, please don't give up. He's like, why don't... He's like, he just makes me feel very confused. He's just like, we're doing like this. Where he's like, we're on the highs and we're on the lows and the highs and the lows. And he's like, we feel like we're not in control. That he's just like, go to our spot. Whew. Oh, it's okay. I'm sending you so many hugs, Jesse. Whew. Okay. He said, go sit in our spot. He said, I need you to drink a beer for me. Sit there. And he's like, cry it out. He's like, please stop being so hard on yourself. It's like he's saying, like, you are striving for perfection. And he's like, perfection isn't real. He's like, nothing is ever going to be perfect. He's like, there's no such thing as perfect. He's like, you have to keep going and stop beating yourself up. Like, he's so, like, the eye roll I get of, like, you just not being nice to yourself, he's just like, stop it. He's like, stop being mean to yourself. He was like, my green-eyed girl. He's like, even just showing me, like, a flash of your eyes, and he's like, please, you're so beautiful. He's like, I don't know how you can't see how beautiful you are. He said, I do see you, and you are stunning. He was like, you know, I would have punched anybody in the mouth for talking about you the way that you were talking about yourself. He said, I love you, forever my girl. And he's like, don't be afraid to lean on other people and ask for help when you need help. He's like, you have more people standing behind you than what you realize. He was like, you're just so deep in dealing with what you're dealing with that you're kind of blinding yourself from the help. He's like, you are an amazing mother. You are an amazing person. He said, your feelings are valid. He's like, you know how to work through this. And he's like, Accept help from people who want to help you. Because, like, you're going to be okay. And he just is also saying, like, he's kind of like laughing, and he winks when he says this, and he's like, but I got to meet the baby before you, so he's just like, I got to hold him first. He said, you're gonna get past it, just keep going. And he said, you take that boy fishing when he's old enough to fish. He said, take him to all of our spots. She said, thank you, Nicole, this is amazing. Of course he winks. He said, it wouldn't be me if I didn't. He said, I love you. And he's like, I'll be around.
Well, that's beautiful. Well done, Nicole.
Thank you.
I think you did a beautiful job there, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And remember that we're having a party on July 9th, where everyone gets a reading. So if you want to make sure that you get some sort of reading, everybody gets. Some people win the astrology death chart reading or a crystal reading or a mediumship reading, and then everybody else gets a tarot reading. There's only 20 people allowed in each party, okay? So that's our sort of limit, and I posted the link a little bit ago about the party. Nicole will be there. I hope that you guys will join us. It's a lot of fun. It's really special. I think it's really beautiful, so I hope you guys join us. And I also wanted to say that, there's a bunch of series of posts on the Psychic Insights page, so make sure you follow the page, because we have a whole bunch of posts that are like readings or messages that are coming through, and I just post about them. And there's also some astrology stuff about like how to take care of your moon, feed your moon, because that's how you heal from grief. And that's how you take care of yourself. So if you're ever like, I don't know how to take care of myself, or I'm not sure, check out figure out what your moon sign is, and then check out those posts about, if you know what your moon sign is, there's posts on Psychic Insights about your moon sign. Okay? I think we just posted about Cancer, the Cancer moon. So, hey, Aaron, welcome everybody. But it is the end, so I just wanted to say that. And I'm glad that you all tuned in today, and we hope to see you next time. And we definitely will hopefully get to see you at the party, right? Do you have anything else you need to say, Nicole?
No, I look forward to seeing everybody at the party. Thank you all. And just that last lady with her addiction, that really, really like hit home for me. So I just like want to, point out again, be patient, be kind, understand that sometimes people who are addicted are just going through things bigger than what we know how to process. And the best thing we can do is be there for them, and please do not enable. Sometimes they just need to hear the cold, hard truth, because they are not aware of the damage that they are creating around you. So just do what you will with that information.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing that message through, Nicole. We appreciate you. And have a good night, Annie. And we appreciate you. Beautiful readings, Nicole. Good night to you all. Good night to everyone in the group. And we hope that we get to see you in the party. We just posted about it in the group. So if you're in the group, just go take a look at the events area. It's definitely posted in there. And I just commented in the thing. Okay, so you can also find it in the comments. Good night. Good night, Elaine.
Good
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.